Hey guys, what's up? It's Brash RCs here today. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to oil the shocks on the T-Rex 4. So we'll get right into that right now. Calvin is going to be our little engineer on that today.
Hey guys.
This will be the first video you see him in right now, but you'll see him in more. So we'll get right into it. I'm going to switch the camera over, and I'll be right back.
First, you're going to take all the wheels off.
Don't break my T-Rex 4.
I'm not going to say I won't, because then if I break it, then it's not going to be good.
I only have $44 and I need wheels for my Stampede. And if you guys didn't notice, I didn't have it running all week out in Okoboji.
Yeah, that's not fun, is it?
Nope, I didn't get to show it off to anyone. But we were watching a video on the X01, so you guys are going to have to get us some more subscribers so we can buy one of those.
Yeah, that would be fun.
We'll let Calvin drive it if we get that much money to buy one.
That's right.
Just kidding, we'll just make Calvin work on it.
Oh, dang. That's usually what happens anyways, so.
Alright, so once all your wheels are off,
the next thing you're going to want to do is get a different Allen. And then...
What size Allen will that be?
This is going to be a medium-sized one.
Alright.
I don't know the sizes. And then there's going to be some screws here and here. And then there's two on the front here. And you're going to want to take those out. And that's going to let loose this here.
One thing that I do recommend is getting one of these screws. Screwdrivers.
Yeah, this whole kit was like 20 bucks. It was awesome.
What I also do recommend is getting a magnetic tray. Put all your stuff in there. Got clips and tire nuts and everything like that.
And if this goes too long, we can just cut it out.
Okay. Alright, so now that you guys know how to get that stuff out, we're going to get the back two out so we don't bore you guys. We'll be right back. Alright, so once all your screws are out...
Once all your screws are out, you'll notice that these will start to fall out. And what you want to do is just take them out, and then the whole bottom will just fall out like that. So the next thing you want to do is, there's some screws at the bottom here that's holding the shocks on. And you're going to want to take these off, and then that will let these shocks come off.
That's weird. Hopefully Calvin knows how to do this.
I do.
So you're just going to take those screws off down there.
Yep.
Right here.
On all four shocks.
And they should all be in the same spot. So we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. We're going to get all these out while you guys get yours out, and then we'll be right back. So as you can see, we have all of our shocks off. And I would advise that you keep them all assorted, because on certain vehicles, they may not be the same. So I would keep them all assorted. So what you're going to want to do now.
Okay, the next thing you're going to want to do is there is these little tiny brackets that hold the springs are on, and you're going to want to take that off. So there's just a little notch there, and it goes into the spring and then down. So you just want to pull it up and then just pull it out by that notch. And then at this point, you're done with your truck. You can just set it aside for now. So we're just going to set that aside. And then you'll have, the spring will come off, and then you'll just have the shock. And then you're going to want to do that for all four of them. And yeah, it shouldn't take too long. This one's having a little trouble coming off.
Make sure you keep them all assorted like you had them when you put them back. As you can see, we put front left, back left, back right, and then the front right would be right there, but we have it right here.
That one was a little tough to get off. Probably just because it's dirty.
So when your shocks are all rough like this, Calvin, I'll show them what like a rough shock is like when you go into this one.
Yeah. So this shock, like you can hear the noise. You don't want to hear that. You just want to hear a smooth shock. And what we're doing to fix this is these shocks haven't been re-oiled in quite a while. So every once in a while you just want to re-oil them just to get all the junk out of the oil. And you will also need a bowl for this. So just a throwaway bowl.
Okay.
Okay guys, so once you're done with that, what you're going to want to do is just take a rag and just clean up all of this. As you can see, I cleaned it up quite a bit. And so after you want to do that, you're going to pull this out all the way, and with like a rag or cloth, you're going to wipe this off and get all the dirt off that. And once you're done with that, you can just move on to the next one and keep doing that. Just clean it off like this.
Again, just keep doing this, and then when we get back to the next part, we'll be showing you what to do next. So when you're done, your shock should like look like this. It should be nice and clean.
And then after that, there is this top part, and you're going to want to unscrew it to the left if you can. I can't get it. These are tight. There we go. Okay, so you just want to unscrew this and keep it upright because there's going to be a lot of oil in it. And then what you're going to want to do is just take a bowl and dump out all the oil.
I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but that is enough to mess you up.
And you can just leave it like this for a while if you want to, but it doesn't really matter. You just want to get the majority of all the old stuff out. Just wipe off the top with a rag so it doesn't get everywhere. And then you're just going to do that with all of them. Just going to wipe off the cap here on the oil.
Okay, so you're going to want to do that with all of them, and then when we get this all done, we'll be right back.
Okay guys, so once you're back from that, you're going to want somewhere to set them. So we have the stand here and we can just put them in here. And what you're going to want to do is put all of these in here like this. Keep them organized. And then after that, you're going to want to pull these rods down all the way. And then just fill them up with this oil. And if you go to a local hobby shop or call them up and tell them your make and model of your RC car, they'll tell you the exact stuff you need for your car, for your shocks. Okay, so what you're going to do is just fill it up here. You gotta fill it up to the very top. Right there.
Okay. I'm just going to show them real quick.
That might be a little too full, but that's good. We can take some out.
So as you can see, it'll be like right to the top. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish these up, and that's how you need to fill it up. So, yeah.
And then after that, you're going to want to take these out. And if you spilled a little, that's okay. Just wipe it off. And then after that, you're going to want to move the rod up and down. like that, and do it very slowly because the rod will push up all the oil. You can see on the top there. And then pull it back down. Just keep doing that. And soon enough, you might see some bubbles, and that's completely normal. You want to see bubbles. In this case, there's no bubbles because, there's no bubbles. We did it pretty well. So what you're going to want to do is just do this for a while and then just leave it in the middle there. Then put it back, wipe off the top where there's an overspill of oil. Then just put it back in your stand and wipe this off. Put it back in your stand and leave it there for 15 or 20 minutes to get all the bubbles out. Then you're just going to do that for all the shocks, and then we'll see you next time after we've done this.
Okay, so our shocks have been sitting for about 20 minutes-ish. What that's going to do is it's going to make sure there's no air in there, and it's going to make your shocks perform at their best level. So Calvin's going to explain what you need to do after oiling your shocks.
Okay, so after oiling your shocks, you can just take them out of wherever you're having them sit, and then you're just going to take the cap and put it back on. And there is going to be some leaking.
So but you should have a rag. We throw a rag down here because we weren't thinking. But here's the rag.
You just clean off. And then you do that for the rest of them too, and then good.
That's pretty much it. So once you do that. Okay, so when all your caps are on, what you're going to want to do now is you're going to want to take it out of here, but make sure they're all still assorted, and you're going to want to get, I took a shock from over here, a spring. What you're going to want to do is get the little cap that you took off and your spring, and now what you're going to do is you're going to take this, you're going to put it right into it, maybe, if I can, alright. Sorry, I'm operating by camera, and the camera is a little bit more zoomed in. Alright, so now it's going to rest like that. And now, this is the tricky part. I'm going to do it off camera. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have that side going on to this little part right here. And I'll show you guys what it should look like. So, as you guys can see, that part is facing there, and the spring is resting on there. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put it in both hands. Oh, wait. Sorry, you're going to want both your hands for this, but I'm doing this one-handed. You're going to want to squeeze it, make sure it goes all the way down like this. Now, if it stops like right here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to open up this part right here where you put the oil in, and you're going to want to empty a little bit out so that this can compress all the way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do all four, but I'm going to let you guys do it off camera. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If I didn't have Calvin, this video probably would have been a little bit worse because I would have been learning how to do it too. So I hope you guys like this video. Leave a comment down below if you need to know anything. And if I can get some thanks for Calvin who helped us out with this, it'd be great. So this is the shock video and how to re-oil them. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out.